Vibe, coding with Gemini 3.0 is insane. You can build full apps with just your voice, no coding skills needed. I tested it 4 different ways, and what happened next blew my mind. This is the easiest way to build software I've ever seen. Let me show you exactly how it works. Today, I'm breaking down vibe coding with Gemini 3, and this is not like anything you've seen before. Forget everything you know about building apps. Forget learning to code. Forget spending months on a single project. With Gemini 3, you just talk and it builds. That's it. Natural language is now the only syntax you need. So, what is vibe coding exactly? Simple, you describe what you want in plain English, and Gemini 3 builds it for you. Want a game? Describe it. Want a landing page? Describe it. Want a full app with maps and search? Just describe it. The AI handles everything else. Google AI Studio is where this magic happens. It's the main platform for vibe coding with Gemini 3. And here's what makes Gemini 3 different. It excels at complex instruction following. It can use multiple tools at once. It understands what you actually mean, not just what you say. You can even give it a voice note or a quick sketch, and it turns that into a working app. No technical knowledge required. I tested this with 4 different prompts, and the results were crazy. Let me walk you through each one. Test 1. Build in a retro pixel art game. I gave Gemini 3 this prompt. Create a retro style pixel art game where the player controls a character that collects coins and avoids enemies. Includes score tracking and simple jump mechanics. 1 prompt, that's all I gave it. And within seconds, it started building. A full working game appeared. Pixel art graphics, a character that moves, enemies that chase you, coins to collect, score tracking at the top, jump mechanics that actually work, all from one sentence. The game wasn't just a demo, it was playable, it was fun, it worked perfectly. This is what I mean when I say vibe coding changes everything. You don't need to know JavaScript, you don't need to understand game engines, you don't need to spend hours debugging, you just describe your idea and it builds. Test 2, creating an interactive landing page from voice notes. For this test, I wanted to see how Gemini 3 handles voice input. I recorded a quick voice note describing an app idea. I said something like this: the app connects pet owners to local vets and pet services with messaging and booking features. That was it, just a voice note. And Gemini 3 built an entire landing page. The page had a hero section, features laid out clearly, call to action buttons, responsive design, everything you'd expect from a professional landing page, and it understood the context from just my voice. No typing, no design mockups, no wireframes, just my voice describing an idea. This is huge for non-technical founders. If you have an idea but can't code, this is your tool. You can now build landing pages to test ideas fast, get feedback from users, iterate quickly, all without hiring a developer. Now, here's where it gets even better. I want to tell you about something important. If you want to scale your business and save hundreds of hours with AI automation, you need to check out my AI Profit Boardroom. It's the best place to learn how to use AI to get more customers and grow faster. You'll get access to tools, workflows, and strategies that actually work. Go to the link in the description and join today. You won't regret it. Now, back to the tests. Test 3, generating a video using VO 3.1. This one blew me away. Gemini 3 integrates with VO 3.1, which is Google's video generation API. I wanted to test how it handles video creation, so I gave it this prompt: generate an 8-second video of a futuristic cityscape at sunset with flying cars. Use these 3 images as references for style and lighting. I uploaded 3 reference images, one for the cityscape style, one for the sunset lighting, one for the flying cars. And VO 3.1 generated a full video, 8 seconds long, high quality, cinematic lighting, flying cars moving through the city, sunset colors perfectly matched. The level of control you get with reference images is insane. You can guide the framing, the ambiance, the camera effects, all through your prompt. This opens up so many possibilities. You can create marketing videos, explainer animations, product demos, all without video editing software. Just describe what you want, upload some reference images, and let Gemini 3 handle the rest. Test 4, building a real-world tool app. For my final test, I wanted to see how Gemini 3 handles real-world integrations. I gave it this prompt: create an app that shows nearby coffee shops on a map, includes search functionality, and allows users to leave reviews. This is a real app, something people would actually use. And Gemini 3 built it. It integrated Google Maps. It added search functionality. It created a review system. It made the whole thing interactive. The map showed nearby coffee shops. You could click on each one, read reviews, leave your own review, search for specific shops, all from one prompt. This is where vibe coding becomes powerful. You're not just building demos, you're building real tools, real apps, things that solve actual problems, and you're doing it in minutes, not months. Now, let's talk about how Gemini 3 handles errors. Because here's the thing, when you're building with traditional code, errors happen and fixing them takes time. But with vibe coding in Gemini 3, it auto fixes errors. If something doesn't work, you just tell it and it fixes itself. You can also use annotation mode. This lets you click on parts of your app and leave notes like make this button bigger or change this color to blue. And Gemini 3 updates it instantly. It's iterative, it's fast, it's intuitive. This is how software development should be. Now let's talk about the tools Gemini 3 can integrate with, because this is where things get really interesting. Gemini 3 works with Nano Banana for image generation. You can create custom images for your apps on the fly. It works with VO 3.1 for video generation. We already saw how powerful that is. It works with Google Search. So your apps can pull in real-time data. It works with Google Maps, perfect for location-based apps. And it can handle multi-step reasoning. This means it doesn't just follow one instruction. It thinks through the entire process. It plans, it executes, it refines, all without you having to micromanage every step. Now let's talk about prompt best practices, because even though vibe coding is easy, there are ways to make it even better. First, be concise. Gemini 3 tends to focus on direct and efficient results. You don't need to write long paragraphs. Just tell it what you want clearly. Second, be precise. If you want something specific, say it. Don't be vague. For example, instead of saying make it look good, say use a dark theme with blue accents. Third, steer the output style. If you want a certain look or feel, describe it. Retro style. Modern, minimalist, playful, and colorful. Gemini 3 will adapt to your style preferences. Fourth, use reference materials when you can. If you're generating images or videos, upload reference images. This gives Gemini 3 a clear direction. And fifth, iterate. Right, your first prompt might not be perfect, but that's okay. You can refine it. You can add details. You can use annotation mode to tweak specific parts. Vibe coding is a creative process. It's not about getting everything perfect on the first try. It's about rapid iteration, building fast, testing fast, learning fast. Now, here's something important. Gemini 3 is less verbose by default. This means it doesn't add unnecessary fluff. It gives you what you asked for, nothing more, nothing less. This is great for efficiency, but if you want more explanation, just ask for it. Say, explain how this works, or add comments to the code. Gemini 3 will adjust. Let's talk about Google AI Studio for a second. This is the platform where all of this happens. It's free to use. You just go to ai.studio and start building. You get access to Gemini 3. You get access to all the integrated tools. You get a clean interface that makes vibe coding easy. There's no complicated setup, no API keys to manage, no configuration files. You just start describing what you want and it starts building. The interface is intuitive, the results are instant, the whole experience is smooth. If you've been waiting for an easy way to build apps, this is it. Now, let's talk about some real world use cases. Imagine you're a founder with an idea, you don't have a technical co founder, you don't have money to hire developers. With vibe coding, you can build an MVP in hours, you can test your idea, show it to potential customers, get feedback, iterate, all without spending thousands on development. Or imagine you're a marketer, you need landing pages for different campaigns. Instead of waiting for the design team, you build them yourself in minutes with vibe coding. Or imagine you're a content creator. You want to add interactive elements to your content. You can build them on the fly, games, quizzes, calculators, all with simple prompts. The possibilities are endless. And here's the best part. You're not limited to simple projects. Gemini 3 can handle complex apps, multi-step processes, real-time data, third-party integrations. It's not just a toy, it's a real development tool. Now, let's talk about what this means for the future. Because vibe coding isn't just a trend, it's a paradigm shift. For the first time ever, anyone can build software. You don't need years of training. You don't need a computer science degree. You don't need to memorize syntax. You just need an idea and the ability to describe it. This democratizes software development. Small businesses can build their own tools. Entrepreneurs can launch faster. Creators can build interactive experiences. The barrier to entry is gone. And as these AI models get better, vibe coding will get better too. We're at the beginning of something huge. So here's what you should do. Go to Google AI Studio, start playing with Gemini 3, test out vibe coding for yourself. Start simple, build a game, build a landing page, build something fun, then push it, build something more complex, integrate real world tools, create something useful. The learning curve is basically non existent. If you can describe what you want, you can build it.